everyone. Today we will be introducing our group and explaining the SDGs we have chosen and why we believe these are the top 3 most important SDGs that have been listed. Today, I will be introducing Brianna. She is in HR management. She is 18 years old. She is from Ajax, and her SDG is no poverty.
Thank you for the introduction. Hi, guys. The SDG I chose is no poverty. So, no poverty is an important SDG because over the years and up to recently, there's been an insane rise in poverty. And this exact SDG goal is focused on eliminating it in all its forms. Poverty leads to poor quality in life, which eventually leads to food insecurity and adequate housing. This SDG connects to number 4, which is quality education, because children living in poverty don't receive the same social skills and support due to inconsistency. This SDG goal also connects to number 8, which is decent work and economic growth, because poverty affects costs to provide support such as healthcare and the justice system. So now I'm going to be introducing Alan. So Alan's 19 years old. His program is computer science and he lives in Markham.
All right, thank you. And the SDG that I have chosen to be important is life on land. One of the reasons I think it is important because by preserving and sustaining land, it not only helps supports human life on land, but also supports other organisms that we are dependent upon, such as microorganisms recycling carbon, uh, animals, animal waste that contributes back to nitrogen, and plants that give us oxygen. And in regards to how ecosystems affect businesses and enterprises, the agricultural sector are dependent on the land in order to grow the goods, and therefore it is paramount to ensure that they are able to receive the supply whenever the demand is high. And the second point in how it is important is keeping life on land and preventing the destruction of the ecosystem will secure a future for businesses whenever the taxes go up due to the loss of land and increasing cost of living, and also increasing cost of government spending. Also, the last point is public opinion. It is also important in that it prevents negative perception from customers and helps bring in positive ones, which will help increase customer loyalty. And compared to other SDGs, life on land may not directly affect affect businesses, but also indirectly affects other SDGs, since the fact of how much the ecosystem and the land matters to humans and animals. And for the next person going up is Zita. She is part of the computer science major. She lives in Oshawa and she is currently 18.
Thank you, Alan. Okay, so I'm going to introduce Akelia, who did our introduction. She is 18 years old. She lives in Belleville, and she is studying educational studies. She is going to now talk about her SDG, which is clean water and sanitation.
Okay, guys. So the SDG I have chosen is clean water and sanitation. It is key to have clean water and sanitation to ensure good health and equality around the world. Having access to clean waters allow for less diseases to be prominent in certain parts of the world that don't have access to proper sanitation and clean water. The goal is interconnected with goal number 2, which is no hunger. Ensuring access to clean water will allow for food to be cooked in a sanitary measure and prevent diseases that can arise from unsanitary food and water and prevent contaminated food from being consumed. Having clean water and sanitation can boost countries' economic growth and contribute greatly to poverty reduction. It also helps with the socio-economic development and plays a key role in the development of the economy and ecological life. The last point I'm making today is how clean water and sanitation is also interconnected with SDG number 3, which is good health and well-being, which is crucial with having clean water and sanitation to prevent diseases and life-threatening illnesses.
Okay, so now I'm going to do our summary. So as a group, we believe our top 3 most important SDGs are life on land, no poverty, and clean water and sanitation. A key element in the aforementioned is how they relate to each other. So my first point in how they're interconnected is how they improve our life quality. So preserving our land providing clean water, and decreasing poverty all contribute to our quality of life. One of the risks that arrive as a result of this is the increase of diseases associated with poor water quality. Addressing all these issues that coincide with each other will improve the quality of life together, as well as mitigate the risk of poverty-related diseases. My next point is economic opportunities. By addressing poverty, it could increase the amount of economic opportunities. Sustainable management provides livelihoods. For example, sustainable agriculture and ecotourism, which leads to poverty reduction. Poverty is reduced by providing a landscape for businesses to thrive, which allows the business to provide more employment and higher wages. My third point is water access and poverty alleviation. Clean water is also a facilitator for economic activities like irrigation systems, water-based tourism, as well as household and industrial water use. Communities that have reliable and clean water can break the cycle of poverty by using that water to engage in income generating activities. My last point is ecosystems health and water availability. Implementing practices to protect and restore ecosystems on land helps maintain reliable water quality. A healthy ecosystem contributes to the natural water cycle, which plays a necessary role in the Earth's hydrologic cycle. Thank you for listening to our presentation.